Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Speed Build Monday, where I build a house on Monday, the worst day of the week for everybody. Especially this week, considering the day that this comes out, I will be, the time that this comes out, I won't be handing in my paper. I'll be headed to school, but shortly after that, I'll be hopefully handing in my paper, depending on whether or not I write it this week. And it's currently Friday evening. I plan to start writing tomorrow, hopefully. I always do this. I really have to stop doing this to myself, where I wait last minute. But I mean, this is my last semester, so really, I'm never gonna stop because, I mean, why stop now, right? So I believe it has to be at least 10 pages, double-spaced, which isn't, some of you are probably like, oh my god, that's so many pages. But it's not that bad. I would say like 30% of it is like quotations, and then another 30% is probably just a bunch of gibberish that I don't really understand, but I'm making up big words. So, and then the other, 40% is just me. Probably the last 40% is probably the word the. So, I think I got it. It's an interesting topic, so hopefully it won't bore me to death. But then the only thing I'm not so happy about is this paper I'm handing in then starts the cycle of papers being due. So like I then have papers due every week, papers on presentations on I don't want to do them, kind of, you know how it is. Or you don't know how it is, and there I say you are very lucky. Because I wish I didn't know how it is. I'm almost done with knowing how it is, and then I'll just forget how to write a paper altogether. I'm done. No. Anyway, this house is a modern house, if you cannot tell already. Really loving doing modern houses. It is, again, for the Build Newcrest Challenge, so this will be going into Newcrest. I think I filled up almost half the lots. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have to check, but I'm close. I'm definitely getting there. I have a few more commercial lots to do, like the gym and the cafe, and then some more residential lots. The next one I already have the theme picked out. It is going to be, once again, a residential lot. You know what? Since I have it in my head, I might as well do it. But I'm going to do like that old Victorian style. You know what? Every town has that one old house. Although it's going to be like a nice updated old house. So, but it's going to be Victorian style because I haven't built you guys a house where I strictly use like Victorian furniture and cabinets and stuff like that. And especially with the vampires being released, that stuff pack it came with, the cupboards that I'm super thrilled to have because they look very Victorian. And I want that. So these cupboards here that I'm putting in right now, I've never used, but I had the inspiration from Ikea is how this house, I literally named it in Adobe Premiere Ikea. That's what it's named because, well, it was inspired, the flooring. It's kind of like cheap but modern furniture, except it's not really cheap. But I never use those cupboards. I love the color and I love the design. The only thing I hate about those cabinets and cupboards are the handles. They look really bulky and weird, and they just don't go. But I put them in there. I think overall it looks nice, and you kind of forget that the handles exist. I mean, you don't, but you can work with it. I mean, how often are you playing The Sims and go looking at the handles up close? I mean, I do, but that's just because I like to criticize everything. So this house is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It sleeps 4 Sims if you want to. It's got a master bedroom for parents or for one single parent if you want to. And then it's got a twin room, which is technically a nursery. But when I design my nurseries, I never design them for the babies because the babies don't stay babies for very long. So I tend to design them toddler / kid area age range. That way you can keep the style the same throughout most of your playing, which is kind of how I do it. I don't like to change things a lot. I like to be a go-getter and do what I need to do with my Sims. So that is how I did that. This dining room is way too big for the amount of Sims that could fit in this house, but I thought, you know what? I have the space. Why not fill it? I think space-wise, this house turned out pretty perfect. It has all the necessities that you need without this like large sum of space that just is just kind of there, right? And of course, the whole idea around it was modern Ikea kind of thing, so I wanted you to walk in and have this like open concept kind of idea. So hopefully I nailed it. I think I nailed it, but I mean, you guys are the judges, so let me know down below if I nailed it or not. And of course, down below will also be my EA ID. I always say that weird. EA ID, my origin ID for the Sims 4 gallery. You can look up my other stuff. I'm building quite the resume on there. I've got a lot of things. I think my most popular one right now is my library. I think it might be my mayor's mansion, both of which I loved. So not to, toot my own horn, but there is the backyard of this house is actually one of my favorites because it's again, I put this on a smaller lot. I think it's a 30 by 20. I put it on a smaller lot because I didn't want something too drastic. Of course, it's still expensive because it's me and I don't do budgets. But I didn't want anything too drastic. I wanted something small and comfortable. So the backyard's actually quite nice. It's got a pool and like a nice seating area. You'll see it. Anyway, I keep doing this with the master bedrooms where I make them square, which I'm not a huge fan of making any room just flat out square. I think that looks really boxy and weird. But the last few times I've done a master bedroom, it has been just square, and I've always made them pretty small, which is not overly bad, but I really do like doing my like walk-in closet with a walk-in ensuite. It's kind of my thing. It's kind of like what I dream of having if I ever move out. It's just something I want, so I might as well build it. I also noticed, which I talk about, I've already done the fly through of this house, spoiler alert, but I talk about it, and I put in a tub and a shower, but it's a tub shower, so it's kind of a nuisance to have the shower there. So I changed that before I upload it. I changed it to just a tub because it seems like, why would I wasn't thinking. Clearly I wasn't thinking. So I was envisioning my dream bathroom would have a walk-in shower with like a deep tub to where like if I get in it, you can't see me basically. And then a nice giant, a small counter with a sink, but then a vanity as well, because I need to do my makeup at some point, right? And I do it in my bathroom now with the sink, and it just gets so messy because I'm doing my makeup, obviously in a rush because I wait last minute to do anything. And so I'm like doing my makeup, and then as soon as I'm done, and as soon as I'm done my hair, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving now. So the only thing I have never ever done is leave my hair straightener on, or curling iron, which I don't use curling irons very often because my hair doesn't hold a curl. Anyway, hair straightener, I'm terrified. My mom has instilled the fear in me that I will somehow start a house fire. She didn't let me have candles until I was 19 years old. I'm almost 23, so it hasn't been very long, and I'm still afraid to light them. So she has very much ingrained this fear into my mind that I am going to somehow burn my house down. So I'm always double checking that I unplug not only turn off, but also unplug my straightening iron, make sure that the stove and stuff is off, especially if my brother uses it because he doesn't turn it off. Make sure I'm paranoid about leaving iPhone cords plugged in if they're touching the ground, because I've seen some nasty things about them burning carpet and setting fire to the house. So I make sure that's all done. I make sure if I have a laptop, I also unplug that. Anything like that. Candles have to be blown out. Candles also have to be lit. Most of the time are lit in like a small container thing, just so you know. They can't set a house fire because I'm terrified that I'll do that. So anyway, we are nearing the end of the video here. It was quite a short one. It was only 10 minutes. Wow. Okay. But I definitely had this vision. So when I go into a Sims build with a vision, it comes out. It's so much easier to get them done faster. Because I'm like, I know what I want. I know, especially if I have a vision and I know how to execute it in The Sims. Sometimes I have a vision and you can't quite execute it the way that you want it. So it takes a bit of fidgeting to make it look similar. So that is that. Anyway, we are finishing up here with my favorite part, the landscaping, which I absolutely hate. And then we are going to go through the fly through here. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I don't know why I'm ending here. I'm not. I already have an ending. So fly through. Go. Okay, guys. So we're going to go through our fly through here. And this is just the front of the house. And then when you walk in these nice giant doors, you come in and it's like this nice open concept area. You've got a nice little massive dining table, which is strange because it only sleeps about 4 Sims max. So it's a lot of room that you got. You can throw some mean parties. You have a little liquor area here and a little table there and a door to the outside. And then you come in and you have this nice, I like the kitchen. The only part I don't like about these cupboards, which I rarely ever use, are the handles. They just look a little weird. But I really wanted it to look a certain way, so I went outside of my comfort zone and I put in these cupboards, okay? And then here you have a nice little living room with some flowers poking through. Just cozy, quaint, modern, very modern, kind of the look I was going for. In the bedroom here, you have just a bed, just to sleep. That's all you need. You got some shoes, a mirror, and a dresser, and then I added some artwork and some curtains after the fact. And then you go in next door to that, and it is the bathroom with a little toddler seat for your toddlers when your babies turn into toddlers. And yeah, just a nice tub as well as a shower, which seems, now that I think about it, seems kind of like a nuisance since you can have a shower in that one. This should have been just a tub. I might change this to just a tub and put in a shower as well because it seems a little strange now that I think about it. And then your toilet's there. So, and then over here we have a room that suits 2 kids, 2 babies right now. And then of course I made it a theme for mostly toddlers and children. That way, you don't have to rearrange the entire house once your babies are toddlers. And then you sneak back here, and it is just a nice backyard. Some things for the kids to do, a nice hangout area, a table with a barbecue, and of course a bar. And that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date on all the things that I do, make sure to hit that subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!